Better adjust myself. Hi, viewers. I want to read you something, and I want to make a bold and clear statement. Asshole is back on the internet. That's right. You heard me say the A word. Chaos. Let me read to you his ID, Legatus Lanius, Loserus. That's my edition. You know, I was going to let this die, but now you know too much. Perhaps you find it humorous to see things that your frail eyes shouldn't. I have learned how to break a man whose bones can break and skin that burns. You, Michael, have no idea what is going to happen now. As we both know, God has his eyes upon us due to the situation. Since this is a game that only I can win, I will make use of the time here, for the world is given to the wicked. If you thought the creation of a libel page and the release of your personal information is the tip of one's capabilities, then it looks like we're going to have fun in the coming years. I will come back again and again. Have a blessed day. Viewers, I'm going to tell you what I wrote, and it is not Christ-like. Legatus Lanius, I'm going to tell you something, a-hole, bring it on. I have more boldness than you, effing coward, making threats on YouTube and not showing your face. Get lost and grow up, F-tard, and yes, print that all over your stupid ASS docs and stick it up your ASS as far as you can, and then go F yourself, okay? Little a-hole teenage ASS punk. The police have seen your SHIT on here, as well as your friends in Gilroy and others, so bring on the threats, and trust me when I say this, I am not afraid of some chicken SHIT troll on YouTube that cannot post a video with his voice, or a face picture, or his address, or what have you. F off and F yourself, okay? Viewers, I want to tell you something. I want to tell you something very clearly. Sometimes being a Christian, our enemies like to use it against us when we use language, when we say things, and their first reaction after they've provoked is, you call yourself a Christian. Let me tell you something, Chaos. You're an a-hole. I'm not afraid of you. I'm ready to die. Bring it on, you little buttworm. Bring it on. This household knows about you, butthead. My ex knows about you, butthead. My friends at work know about you. My friends at the dealership in Commerce City know about you. I've already had one guy tell me if I have any trouble, that he'll be more than happy to be my bodyguard. He's much bigger than me. He's from the East Coast, and I don't need a bodyguard because, number one, you're a chicken that hides and you do dirty little things. Your stuff has already been shown to the police department in this area, and I don't know if you're connected with Gilroy, California or not, but somebody just released the full name of Loremaster to me today, who was one of his friends, and a lot of personal information about him. I'm not going to put that out here because I don't do that. But Chaos, you need to understand something. Your chicken SHIT stuff on the internet is garbage. Go ahead, keep it up. Go ahead and keep it up because we're already aware of what you're doing. We're already aware. And you seem to think that I'm sitting here in fear going, oh no. Cowards play games behind people's backs. Furthermore, cowards attack people like me who has used my American right and freedom of speech. I've made no threats on you. I have not published your address. And you like that. You think that's fun. You get off on that. The only reason I'm giving you any attention is to make it very clear, just like somebody else did a video with his trolls that were threatening him. And he sat there with his shirt off, guy from Georgia, and said, come on, come to my front door. You know where I live. Why don't you come to my front door, big man? And why don't you knock on my door and talk to me without a gun and without a knife and without your fist? Let's see if you can do that. Because you're an idiot. I have done nothing wrong to you. You have attacked, you have threatened, and you've just made threats in there, a-hole. You go ahead and call into account my Christianity. God is the one who decides who's a Christian, not you, you little punk. You know nothing about theology. You know nothing about God, and you're the one making this a game, not me. For me, it's not about winning. For me, it's about getting up and doing what I'm supposed to do every day. And if you come creeping around my back stairs, you'd better beware. Because I'm going to tell you something. Let me make this very clear. I will defend myself. Unless you're one of those chickens who does things behind the scenes. Obviously, you can't show your face. You can't talk. You make videos copy and pasting my stuff. This is your game. You're probably 350 pounds. You're probably unemployed. Or you're the teenage punk that was kicked out of mom's basement, but you're back in it again. My guess is that you don't have a job. So please bring it on. Let's see if you're a real man. Let's see if you can actually sit down and have a conversation with me. Doesn't sound like you're that kind of a person. Sounds like you're a psychopath. So chaos. Legatus. Loserus. You're going to have to come up with something better than that. You want to challenge me? You want to threaten me? You want to back me down into a corner? You said you were going to let this die. You haven't let it die. You declared war on me, and I'm going to tell you something. You started this, not me. You don't like me. You don't like my Christian views. You're a little stupid atheist who believes in evolution. You laugh at the idea of my God, and you're trying to bring persecution on me. Let me tell you something, Buster. You're not sovereign. My God is. And you will only be able to accomplish something if God allows you to do it. But he'll still hold you accountable for it. And you can go ahead and laugh at, scoff at that. But you'll remember these words for all eternity should you do that, and you end up dying and going to hell someday. You will die someday. That's a fact. Whether you go to hell or not, I don't know. It depends on if you trust Christ or not. But you're a scumbucket. I don't like you. And you want to sit here and make me shiver in my timbers. There's too many people in my life now, dude. I'm not a loner anymore. So bring it on. Go ahead. What more do I need to tell you? I've already made it aware to one of my bosses about the games going on the internet and said, beware, people may call or do this or do that. They laughed, said, oh yeah, we know about all that. You are a troublemaker. You're making threats on the internet, and unfortunately, you're able to get away with them. Until something happens. We got your ID that can be traced through a server, and we can find your address, punk. You're forgetting that. So I would not recommend you touch me. I wouldn't recommend you come anywhere near me. Unless you can sit down and be a man and talk to me and tell me what is your problem that you disagree with me so much you got to threaten me. Threaten to break my bones and burn my skin. You're not a man. You're a buttworm. You're an internet buttworm. I'm telling you, Chaos, you're the one that needs to go away. I'm the alpha male here, not you. I'm the one with my face, with my views, with my mistakes, with my failures, vulnerable as all get out. And where are you, little boy, in mommy's basement? Masturbating on the toilet? What is your job? Tell us who you are, fool. Tell us what you do for a living. Tell us how much money you make. Tell us how many lives you're influencing for good. You're not doing a damn thing, punk ass. Bring it on, buddy. You know where I live. You want to say that you're going to do worse things? You're a chicken. What are you going to do? Stand by the side of the road, wait for me to pull out my truck and shoot out my windows? You going to do that, punk? Do it. And I'll have your butt on a silver platter. Because I'm taking this little comment you made and I'm going to take it down to the Lakewood Police Department and show them this. Watch me. So that if anything happens and I'm going to file a report, say if anything happens, you need to start right here. Let's go, doggy boy. This is Pacific signing off. Bye-bye.